Happy Halloween, everyone! It's William here at Allegory Gallery. How do you like my costume, everybody? What do you think? Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you're having a great Halloween. Happy Halloween to all of our friends out there. How's everything going? It has been a day here. We're getting a lot done. We're working on a lot of things for the holiday show. The holiday show. Suzanne says no loincloth. No, sorry, everybody. Sorry to disappoint you. No loincloth today. I don't know how many people are going to have joining in with us today, how many people are out celebrating Halloween, and how many people are going to be around tonight, how many people are going to be handing out candy. I don't know what's going to go on. So tonight we decided to do some more of the loose gemstones, and I threw in some pearls tonight as well. And hopefully you like these. Hopefully we'll get a number of people. We've got 10 people watching already, so that's a pretty good number for just having signed on. Danette is here. Hello, Danette. Angela is here. Hello, Angela. Suzanne, of course, is here. If you're here, please say hi. Let us know in the comments that you're here. I am not streaming on Instagram. I'm not near another computer. So this is one of these days I'm not going to be able to tell you what's sold out or not. I'm sorry. I did not bring my other devices yet again. We seem to be running out of the house. A lot of times we think we're going to be back to the house before we do this live, and that doesn't end up happening. And even went to a bathroom break and forgot to bring the stuff anyway. So sorry about that. Andrew is in the other room still working on a bunch of enamel things, trying to get some of the enamel ready for the show tomorrow. If you've not hit interested or hit the little bell on YouTube, or interested or going on Facebook to our our holiday show, please do that. It lets those social media places know that people are interested in what we're doing. So tomorrow's going to be our Halloween show, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Our live is going to be based on our holiday. Did I say Halloween again? Holiday show. Holiday, Halloween. Halloween is kind of the start of the holiday season, right? But this is going further into the holidays. And we're going to have some wonderful charms for you all. We're going to be releasing Andrew's polymer clay creations, those ornaments that he's been making and been teasing. I think he finally teased them on Facebook as well. He teased them on the Patreon. Hey, Susie, and hey, Vicky. Thank you both for joining in. Good to see y'all here. We are going to have some check glass. We're going to have stuff, lots of stuff. Hopefully enamel too. Andrew's working on that right now. I've been working on that most of the day. Hopefully it all works out. There are multiple ways that the enamel could go wrong. So let's all put out positive vibes that it's not going to. But he's doing many different layers of different things for different effects. So hopefully we'll see how it all goes. So tomorrow's going to be a nice day to tune in, and please let your friends know to tune in. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. We're still in daylight saving time until this weekend. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, we are going to have our holiday show tomorrow. All right. So please let your friends know. Hit that share button on our events. Hit the little notification bell if you're on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not already, and hit the interested or going button on the Facebook Live notification. I'm going to reshare those, or reshare the one on Facebook again so it pops up to the timeline, but you can always go to our events tab and find it there. Hello, Norma. Thank you so much for joining us. Cheryl says, just stopping by to say happy Halloween. Dealing with strong winds tonight. Walkies are postponed. About to watch some movies. Have a good night, and I'll tune in tomorrow. Thank you, Cheryl. Have a great night watching those movies. It is windy. We have many burn advisories here. People are trying to burn leaves and burn, stuff at the end of the season here, and it is dry and windy. So they have a lot of burn advisories here out too. So what else is going on? November 7th. That's next Thursday, next Friday, next Friday. something like that. I think it's Friday. I'm losing track of things. We have our creative make-along Thursday, maybe. Anyway, November 7th, I'm sure of that. November 7th, we have our creative make-along on Zoom. So if you'd like to join us, Susie says Thursday. Thank you. I was getting confused. Thursday. That will be in lieu of our regular live next week. Our regular live. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have our creative make-along. I thought one of us was going to be at the store doing a private class while the other one was going to be doing the creative make-along, but our class people had to change the date. So we are both going to be around to do the creative make-along with all of you. The theme for the creative make-along is an allegory gallery kit or luxury bead blend. If you have any of those, join in. If you don't have any of those, join in. It's all right. It's okay. But if you do have one, we'd love to see what you make with one of our kits during the creative make-along. They usually last at least an hour to 2 hours. So get a drink, put on your favorite playlist, maybe. It's going to be streaming through Zoom though, so musical backgrounds sort of don't work. But hang out with us and maybe put on your playlist before to get ready for it. And make sure you eat. We're going to try and make sure we eat before. Probably won't happen. But hang out with us from 7:30 p.m. Eastern time till about 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And that will be regular time, standard time next week. So make sure you put it on your calendar if you haven't already. I'm going to be releasing the link for Zoom very soon so that you all can make sure you have that. Test your Zoom clients. Make sure they're all up to date. Zoom has this amazing ability to always need to update when you need to use it. So make sure you load it up a little bit in advance and get those updates done. And then come and join us for the Zoom, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, November 7th. All right. Let's see here. Susie is hello from hotel stay number 5. It's crazy, but at least you've got a place to go, right? At least you're able to go somewhere, which is great. Norma says we have rain and wind tonight. We have we don't have any of that. We do have wind. It's a little bit windy. I'm in my sweatshirt because it's actually colder in here. I went out to the car to get my sweatshirt. It's colder in here than it is outside. So it's a little chilly in this side of the studio. Andrew's got the kiln and things going on that side, so it's pretty warm over there. But it is a little chilly over here. I turned off the heaters because I don't want them running all the time. When it's warm, it was almost 80 today, I think, here. My phone said 80 at one point. I can't believe it, but he said we've been inside most of the day. What else? That's about it. That's what I've got to report, y'all. How are you all doing? What's going on? How's Halloween going for y'all? We're obviously not going to be doing our porch party for Halloween because we are here at Star Cottage Studio doing the live. But we'll see. Hopefully people have a good time in town. I don't know when it starts. Usually I think 8. Is that right? But Susie, are people out and about there running around the neighborhood? Maybe it's earlier than that because we used to close the store at 5, 6, 7. Maybe it is already started. Maybe people are already out and about. Suzanne met a friend for coffee today. That's nice. I like that. I like when people can get out and do some things, right? And have friends to do them with. It's always a nice thing, a nice break in the week sometimes. It is Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday. Susie said it's 6 till 8. Okay, so it's already going on. I had no idea. Good thing we don't ever have our porch light on. But yeah, we haven't been home most of the day. Let's see. Who else? What else is going on with y'all? Anything else to report? How's your Halloween going? Here's Andrew in his Halloween costume.
My everyday Halloween costume.
Right?
Hello.
Andrew's over working on enameling, doing lots and lots and lots of enameling work while I do the live here with y'all. Vicky's
Ren
still
isn't here today, so
no, Ren is not here today.
so I didn't have helper for enameling.
No, I tried to do as much as I could, but I was getting ready for live and doing some shipping and stuff.
Busy.
Busy day. Vicky says, I'm still tweaking my outdoor decorations. Your Halloween ones or regular other holiday ones. Anne is here. Hello, Anne. Rosalind Brinson. Several of my neighbors are Indian, so they are celebrating Diwali.
Nice.
Yes.
Festival of Lights.
Festival of Lights. That's a nice holiday, too.
I'm going to celebrate with some Indian food.
That would be delicious.
It's not going to happen, though.
No, it is not. I don't even know what we're going to eat.
Something
Do we have leftovers?
interesting and unique.
We might have leftovers. We made no meat tacos, soft shell tacos last night. And
be interesting.
There might be enough for me and Andrew since Ren isn't here. That might be.
They don't eat very much anyway.
They don't. But hopefully there's enough food.
They made us cookies.
They did make us cookies, and we finished those cookies.
Did we finish them? Lies.
No.
That's guilt on your face.
No, we finished them.
We or you?
Both? We each had 2 today, and that was the end of them.
Hmm.
He said polish them off, so we did. Yeah, they were peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies. They were good. And yeah, are y'all having Halloween tonight? Does anybody have a Halloween parade going on in their town? Anyone have anything else happening?
Johnstown's was like last night.
I think Johnstown's was an odd day. And they had a trunk or treat in Johnstown near us at one of the churches in the parking lots.
I always feel weird about that if you're not a member of that church.
I know, it feels weird, right?
And they said that nobody does Halloween in our neighborhood.
They don't do the trick-or-treating in our neighborhood, but the church like down the street from us is the one that had the trunk or treat, which they didn't tell me about until I found out later. They just told me they don't do trick-or-treat. So we didn't have the store open for anything like that.
That's okay.
But that's all right. Yes.
Maybe next year.
Vicky said Halloween, creepy clown skeleton, fortune teller skeleton, lots of pumpkins, and a random mummy. It's almost too late to get your decorations sorted now. Get them sorted by the end of the night.
You want.
It's true. You can have them up for as long as you want.
All day, every day.
Right.
Nobody's going to judge you here.
That's right. Suzanne says ours was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. I don't think I realized that. That's crazy. Hopefully no one's doing fireworks there, Suzanne. I know that was making you a little crazy yesterday. Anne says it was crazy windy here, made it 20 degrees colder, gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Yikes. We were a little bit windy here, but nothing like that.
No.
Yesterday was trick-or-treat in Salzburg. It's weird they have it on weird days, like Wednesday versus a Thursday.
Like they stagger it so that you can the
kids can maximize the candy.
Like go to this neighborhood, this town, then go to this town.
Yeah. Ligoniers is pretty much always on Halloween night. I think ever since we've been here, it's always been Halloween night.
Mm-hmm. The merchant one sometimes is different.
Yeah, but usually it's merchants and then everyone just heads uptown.
Mm-hmm. While they're there.
So
we used to be at the store, and then we would see people at the store.
Yeah, we closed the store, so it's 6 to 8 in town, Susie said. So we used to close the store at 5, and so it was 5 to 6 downtown, and then we'd have to take our candy and usually buy more to see the same people from 6 to 8.
Like, didn't we just see you?
Yep. Nice costume again. But it's usually fun. But it was very expensive. That was $300 or $400 worth of candy every year. This year we could not do that. So
we were busy.
We've been very busy.
If we didn't do the enameling, then when are they gonna get done?
Yeah, and we have had house guests, and we've been working on the studio. So it's been,
and keeping up with shipping, and planning this, and
I
doing
know.
that, and getting new stuff. And
Norma says,
putting
spooky
this.
time on Maine is going on a couple blocks away with costume parade and treats for the kids. I'm not doing anything for Halloween. Yeah,
Humbug.
humbug, right?
We're not doing anything.
No, we aren't either. Yeah, I didn't know if anyone would be joining us on the live because I know a lot of you are Halloween people out there.
Yeah, but Halloween can be in your heart year round.
Year round. Right?
I didn't even put on real pants today.
No, he did not. He has his soft pants on.
Ren was here, so I don't care.
I put on real pants, real shirts.
That's because you go into the public.
I do. But I didn't go into the public much today. Let's see. Oh, Vicky says, I don't put out the expensive stuff until Halloween. Oh, I get it.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of
thievery.
sense. Thievery and vandalism.
The hoodlums.
All right.
They should be making Halloween ornaments instead of destroying them.
That's right. That's right.
Turn this around.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back.
You're going to go back?
I'm watching y'all.
Laura says, hello, Laura, by the way. I realized I didn't have any package from you guys in my post box. Do you guys send tracking info? We do when we ship. Yours is being prepared because you keep adding to it. So we're trying to save as much as we can on shipping and keep adding your stuff. But I do have some stuff ready for you, and we can ship right away if you'd like to.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing to remind people.
Yes.
Is if you keep adding, we're going to hold the package until you either tell us or we take a break to catch up.
Yeah. So if you order with us often, at some point we do have to just
cut it off.
But especially with these small things we've been doing lately, loose gemstones, they fit easily with other things.
You'd end up with like 50 packages.
Yeah, and we don't want to do that to you. So
because y'all get charged that. We're not gonna
we can't eat the shipping. So we try to combine as much as possible. So just a reminder, if you are ordering often from us and you do want something at a certain period in time, you can always send us a note. And I also feel weird about if you just order small things, like one thing at a time. Sometimes I hold them for a while because I'm like, this is barely anything. I don't know,
We should just do it.
So that sometimes happens. So just feel free. That's the whole thing comes down to never feel bad sending me an email saying, I'd like my thing shipped now. And then we'll work it in. Nice. Yeah. And we'll work it into the schedule.
Hello, I'm ready for my package. Thank you.
Yeah. So that I don't go around with anxiety thinking you're mad at me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, always feel free to say, hey, you can ship it now. It's all good. And we'll put it on the next flight out.
Mm-hmm.
So
because there's a lot of I know sometimes it seems like it takes us a long time because they're like, oh, I ordered something 3 weeks ago, but then if you keep adding to it, then that.
Yeah. Laura says, no, hold it because I have to go visit my mom. That's another thing. If you're moving or visiting someone or won't be around, feel free to ask us to hold and we'll put the dates on when we can send it out when it comes back.
But also when we do prepare a label, you will get tracking information.
Yes. Generally, you always get tracking information unless I forget to put in your email. Sometimes that happens. But you generally will get tracking information. And most of the time, it either comes from Shopify if you order in the store or stamps.com. Is what we use for tracking or for shipping otherwise. So sometimes, I don't know if it comes from info@allegorygallery.com. Sometimes you have to look for stamps.com, I think. I don't know. I don't ship to myself, so I don't know actually. But you generally will always get tracking information. And if we have shipped, or we have shipped something and you haven't got tracking information, you can send me an email too. I can either resend that out to you or copy and paste it into a new email. To make sure you get it. Because sometimes those go into spam, sometimes they go missing. It happens a lot. Yeah. So what else? What else is happening? I've pretty much said what I've got. We've got the holiday show coming up tomorrow. So hopefully you all tune in for that. We got some fun stuff for y'all. And yeah. Let's turn the camera around. Let's look at some stuff. I've got some interesting things tonight, I think. Some of these, it's supposed to be gemstones and pearls. Some of these, I have a number of pieces of opalite. Opalite is a human created stone, but the opalite we have is really, it's vintage and it's really gemmy. It's really nice. And I took some strands apart to do piece by piece. So otherwise it's gemstones and pearls. I do have one carved bone pendant that I put in here too as well. And some opalite. So mostly gemstones and pearls, but we've got a few other things in there. And yeah, so let's flip the camera around and we will take a look. Let's see here. Laura's hiding in your house with the lights off. Oh, because of people around. I understand that. I understand that. Yeah. I like doing our porch party. I kind of miss not doing it this year, but it's been a crazy hectic schedule lately. And I really I wasn't together enough in my brain, you know, to do all that. So I get it. If I weren't doing this, that's where we'd be too. Hiding in the house, probably with the lights off too. All right, let's see. So let me put the banner up. Y'all who have said hi are pros at this. Y'all know how to do this. But today's lot numbers are CY lots. Tonight, CY. So if you'd like to purchase anything, take down the lot number, send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. That's right up here. It's also scrolling along the bottom of your screen here. So for example, CY1, put it in the subject line, send it in an email to info@allegorygallery.com. Please send a new email each time. Create a new email every time you claim. Because if you go into your sent folder and you do that thing where you hit reply to an old email to send a new one, it groups everything together under your first email and I miss out on everything and you miss out on everything. So just send a new email each time. Put us in your address book. Make sure we're there. This is a moss agate donut. Moss agate donut. And this was originally $15. This is the old price. Dropped it down to $13 for y'all. Lucky number 13 to start off the night. You like that? I like how I did that. And this is really pretty. There's no holes other than the big hole. So it's not drilled through, but there are lots of druzy, like there's actual druzy in this agate. You can see some here. You can see some up here. Let's see if I can get there's some transparency in there. Flip it to the side. There's some of that druzy in there. There's more druzy in this side. But this is a really pretty piece. Size-wise, it's about 2 inches. 2 inches. And there's only one available. Again, I'm sorry, I don't have the email going, so I can't tell you if things are selling. So we're just gonna wing it tonight, y'all. I don't even have Andrew to help me because he is working on his things. So yeah, sorry. CY1 though, one of them available. Beautiful piece. You could see somebody really using that to seed bead around maybe. It's this beautiful blue-green color. It's moss agate. Seed bead around that, create a bale. That'd be beautiful. You could do a glue-on bale and just have it like that too if you wanted to, or wire wrap it. That'd be beautiful. Wire wrap with some copper. Anyway, CY1. And I didn't bring a box to put these in. Let me see. Let me see what I can figure out. One moment, please. One moment, please. Here, look at these while I'm at it. I'll talk to you about these when I get back. I don't know if they look very good there, though. One moment. All right, I'm back. So, Laura says, my dog doesn't like the doorbell. Oh, I get it. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, hello. So these, I don't know if I ever showed you these. These are the pendants I made while in the class we taught in Winston-Salem. And don't mind the back of this one. This one I put too much. So these were made using copper plates. We took the copper plate and we put it through the press. Not the press, the rolling mill. The copper plate went through the rolling mill and added this texture, this colorful, well, it's not color, it is colorful now, but added this pattern. And then these were a copper blank that, well, we cut the copper blank out first. No. Took the copper, put it through the rolling mill, then cut the blanks out, the rounds out, using a die cutter. And then I took different patinas and patinaed this. And I patinaed this side with a silver coating patina, which kind of was cool. But then I put a clear coat of powder coat, a clear powder coat on top. And so I put too thick of a coat of the powder coat on top, so it gathered together and kind of coalesced. And then cracked because I did a number of things to this. I didn't have a hole in this at first because I forgot to put the hole in it. So I then had to put a hole in it, which cracked this part up here. So then I had to put another clear coat on top of that. But what ended up happening is I loved how this patina, like I love this patina under here, and it cracked again actually because I never actually fired it long enough to keep the powder coat stable because I was just playing around. But I loved the patina, so I continued trying to create that patina over and over again and could never get the same effect. So one time I did it, it ended up coming out like this. And then I was getting closer to doing this. Andrew says, if it cracks, you don't have to add more powder coat. Just put it in the oven and it'll heal. Yeah, this one, though I cracked the whole top off is what I mean. It cracked and it cracked this whole piece out of here. And so I put a little bit more on there to try to heal it together. And it did a little bit, but you can still see the slope of where, see, it cracked off there completely. But I was trying to do it again, and I got this color, but I couldn't get the same color. I kept trying to use the same process, kept trying to do the same thing, but that just shows you, like, you're working with patinas, and it doesn't always come out the same. No matter what you do, even if you do the process exactly the same every time, it doesn't come out the same. So these are the things I was playing with, though. I think this one I may have tried to flame polish at one point. Anyway, that's what I was playing around with a little bit. And I never showed you, but that's on the day 3 of the class that Andrew taught that I helped with at Sawtooth. It was kind of create your own day where you got to play with the techniques you wanted to play with the most. And I wanted to explore the patinas a little bit more. And so if I could make this pendant again, I would make these all day long because I think they would sell. I think they're really, really, like, it's so pretty. Just take the cracks out of there, you'll see. But even this one's pretty good. I like this one, but just not this. That's what I was going for. Anyway. Angela says, I love the pendant. Thank you. I love that one too. So that's what I brought those. We found those in my apron today, and so I wanted to show you. I have some dust and things on my mat. Okay. All right. Suzanne says, nice work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Going back to the lot numbers, CY2. CY2 are these large quartz crystal beads, beautiful clear quartz, and they are approximately 19.5 millimeters by about 16, and they are $3 each. $3 each. I have a lot of these. I have 53 of these, everybody. So go crazy if you want these. Whether you use these for earrings or pendants or pieces on a necklace, or even sun catchers, right? They'd make lots of rainbows around. We have them at $3 each only. So about 20 millimeters is what they're supposed to probably be. 19.7. They're all a little different. 19.9. So about 20 millimeter. And got a lot. I've got strands of them is what I've got. So if I have to cut up the strands, I'll cut up the strands. That's how I did this. Took a few to show you. But I got a lot of them, and they all look beautiful like that. So 53 of them available if you're interested, CY2. And again, for those of you who like to know what's selling, I cannot show you. I don't have access to my email here. And Andrew is working on other things. All right. We have more of those quartz crystals. This is going to be a little theme here running for a little bit. This time, where is it? We have this size. So those were 20 before. These are about 17 or 18 millimeters, probably about 17.5 millimeters, a little bit smaller, dropping the price down to $2.50 each. Let me show you the two together. So not a huge difference, but definitely a difference, right? So this was CY2, this is CY3. Right? So if you're doing something stackable and you want different sizes, CY3, $2.50, clear quartz. Nice quality clear quartz too. Come on. Bag doesn't want to close. CY3. Hello, Anna. Says happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you too. CY4. We've got a slightly smaller size even. Where's my sample? Told you I got a whole strand of it here. Here's the sample one right there. Should have kept those other two out. But we went from 20 to 17.5, now to about 15.5 or 16. So just slightly smaller still. Let me show you the difference between the last one and this one. Not cooperating with me here today. All right. So here was CY3, and here is CY2. So another slight decrease in size, going down also to $2 each only. Clear quartz. Clear quartz. I've got 29 of these available. Are there more smaller? I have to see. I don't remember actually. Anna, Sorry. I think those are the smallest. I think these are the smallest. I think we're going to go to rounds next. I have round ones. And then I think that's it for the clear quartz. So this is the smallest that I've got. CY4. $2 each. 29 of them available. How heavy are those, Suzanne? These particular ones? They're not that heavy at all, honestly. I don't have my scale here. And I don't think, let me check. They are about 0.2 ounces is what my shipping scale says. 0.2 ounces. So definite easy for earrings for that size for sure. I think earrings can be done with any of those, honestly. And this is just looking at options. Thanks. Thank you. CY4. I have 29 of those ones available. CY5 come out the rounds now. Or the rounds come out now. Did I not take? I didn't cut this strand. I don't have a sample of this, so I gotta cut this strand. There we go. Just cut that strand. CY5. We're doing 40 lots tonight again, y'all. So now that I cut that strand, I can just grab a bunch off of here. So here's what these look like. These are the rounds. Those other ones were all faceted rondelles. These are faceted rounds. These are about 16 millimeter faceted rounds. $2 each. 25 of them available. Also, pretty light. Pretty light. Good for earrings. Good for earrings. Beautifully clear quartz. Yeah. CY5. $2 each only. 25 of them available. All right, CY6. We're going to get into some of this opalescent glass. Now, this is synthetic. This is not a real stone, but these are really good vintage quality pieces. Look at these. Look at how good they glow. They have that glow like a chalcedony. They have that kind of blue tint that you get with this, oftentimes to make it look more like an opal. Right? So they've got that kind of warm glow of chalcedony with that beautiful blue. This is opalite. It's an opalescent glass. It is not a gemstone. It is human made. But these are little faceted squares, puffy faceted squares, we'll say. They're 9.7 millimeters. Let's see if they are exactly square. 9.6, yeah, just about 9.6, 9.7, 9.7. Faceted squares, only $1 each. These have some really nice. I hope the color is coming through, and the glow is coming through on those. This is some vintage stuff. Sometimes you see opalite and it doesn't have much of a glow or a flash or anything to it. This is some really good quality stuff. And they're only $1 each. Angela said those are lovely opalite. Yes, opalite it is. So only $1 each, 38 of them available. And this is going to start a little run of these. So I tried to keep the prices really low for y'all, even though this is vintage and really nice quality stuff. The prices are a little bit higher than maybe what you might find now, but so is the quality. And I've got a number of these coming for you. So different shapes, different styles, different quantities. Some of them we only have a few of. Like this one, these are the coins, faceted coins in the same material, same vintage quality. These are approximately 10 millimeter coins. I've only got 12 of these, and I priced them at $1 each for y'all. So really nice, really beautiful. This is CY7, $1 each, 12 of them available. But look at that. Look at how pretty. We sold a few of this, not that particular style, but some of these shapes by the strand. The strands were expensive. But like I said, you don't get quality like that very often anymore. Now here's one we have very few of, unless I can find some more, but I only found 4. 4 of these drops, CY8, $1.50 each. And they are really, really, really pretty. These are about 8 millimeters by 12, 8 by 12 millimeter faceted drops, CY8, $1.50 each only, 4 of them available. Isn't that pretty? Super duper pretty. And like I said, I'm not at my email, so I can't tell if anything's selling or what's selling, or can't let y'all know. So send those in. And also, if I do find more of them, I might be able to up quantities of some of these. But I tried to look for everything I could, obviously, because I want to give you as much choice as I possibly can. Now, this is slightly different. These are a little bit milkier, but they're these beautiful kind of lantern shapes. If you want to call that a lantern, or if you want to call it a melon. It's not quite a melon. It's like, I don't know. But look at how they glow. And they are a little bit milkier than the other ones. So they do stand out a little bit. If you're combining things together, you'd have a little bit of a change in. But you can see, I don't know if you can see the glow from the light coming through them on my hands. It's glowing yellow. These are $2.50 each. I've only got these 5. I only found these 5 remaining. These are vintage. I don't know if Andrew used these in a project at one point. You know, you never know what happens to some of our beads sometimes. But sometimes we don't find many. Sometimes we buy out vintage lots and things. Sometimes we only get a few of everything. But these are super pretty. And just to give you a size, it's about 11.7 top to bottom. And width-wise, 11. The widest part of it's about 12.3, depending on how you, if you get to catch the flat edges like that, or the bump edge, the sharper edge. But these are beautiful. Glowy, glowy, glowy goodness. For a human-made stone, these are really nice. Like I said, all vintage stuff, vintage quality. Not just the mass, well, I mean, they were mass produced, I'm sure, but not just, you know, now you don't, it's not as nice sometimes, to be truthful. CY10, larger nuggets. This is all opalite again. Beautiful, look at those. Oh, such icy goodness. They've got that opalescent quality to them with the blue and the yellow going through, and you catch other colors in there. Like you can see pinks and greens. Really, really pretty. And these ones are about 15 millimeters by 22. 15 by 22. These are $3 each. And there's only 5 of them. These 5 are available. And those, probably, again, still not too, I wouldn't say they're too heavy for earrings. I've definitely done some heavier stones than that. Those would be really pretty earrings. CY10. CY11. More opalite. This time in these drops. These are top drilled. Top drilled. You can see where they're drilled through at the top there, across the top. Faceted drops. Got 12 of these available. I had 11. I found one more, so I have pairs. People want pairs. Top drilled drops in opalite. And these are approximately 13.3 millimeters by 13.2. So about 13.3. But just so glowy. And they've got they've got a cool and warm glow, the blue and the pink, or the yellow. And then they've got, you can see pinks and greens. So CY11, $1.50 each. 12 of them available. What do you all think of the opalite? Anna says they look beautiful. I know Angela said they were lovely. I've got at least one more bunch of opalite for you. These are large drops. These are large drops. Anne says, I love opalite. Oh, good. I wasn't sure if people were going to like these or not, but I know I do. Like, I think these are gorgeous. $3.50 each for these drops, top drilled. Look at those. Oh. Like, I know, like, I love gemstones, but that is just as good as any gemstone. That is beautiful. And these ones are about 25 millimeters by 18. 18 by 25, faceted top drilled drops. Vintage. All vintage. Vintage glass, pretty much, right? Because they are glass. CY12, $3.50 each. Only those 8 are available. Like I said, unless I can hunt down more, but I went through the opalite area, and that's what I found. Now we're going to get into some black onyx. So I know some of you love the black onyx because we've done black onyx before, and people went wild for it. So we have black onyx here, and this is like the quartz we had earlier. This is a 16 millimeter black onyx faceted rondelle. And these are nice and light as well. Great for earrings. And these should match pretty much the size of the, I think we had 16, what did I say, 16 millimeter? I think we had 16 millimeter, I'm pretty sure, on the quartz as well. I think it would be super cool to either do like one ear onyx, one ear quartz, like do asymmetrical, or stack them, like do a quartz on top and a one of the onyx on the bottom, and then flip them on for the other ear, or do them symmetrical if you want. But I think that would be really cool. Susan is here, says happy Halloween, AGB fan, popping in between movies. Thank you for popping in. Good to see you here, Susan. Hope you're enjoying. What movie are you watching right now, or what did you just finish? I'm always interested in hearing what people are watching. So these are CY13, $2 each, 14 of them available. These are black onyx. Faceted rondelle, 16 millimeter. And if y'all have any questions, just ask in the comments. I'll try and answer as much as I can, especially for sizing and things like that. If I forget, sometimes I forget to do sizes. These are big black onyx. These are about 20.5 millimeters. Anne says, now I want popcorn, right? You put that popcorn emoji, Susan, and now I kind of want popcorn too. It looked really good. About 20 millimeters. Faceted rondelles. Yeah, popcorn and movie night would be great. It sounds like fun. We have 12 of these available, 12 of these big nuggets. Not nuggets, they're faceted rondelles. but got 12 of those available. Black onyx. I know some of you love it. $3 each only. $3 each. That's a cheap price for a beautiful pendant. Like you could just put that on a gold or black, gold, gunmetal or silver chain, and just do a little bit of a wire wrap on that. Make a bell out of a head pin, and you've got just a really pretty pendant. Pendant for $3 and a little wire work. So a lot of these don't sell. I might start making pendants like that because I think that's the kind of thing that would sell pretty easily. Just very simple. CY15. All right. Somebody was asking us if we had any more chalcedony. They had that glowy chalcedony. Found one strand of these 6mm faceted rounds. Laura says, I rewatched Clue recently. It's such a great movie. I have never watched that movie. I need to watch that. I should definitely watch that. So this is chalcedony, regular chalcedony, and these are 75 cents each only. Chalcedony has that warm glow to them. I just grabbed it on the wrong end. These are 6mm, approximately 6mm faceted rounds in chalcedony. Glowy, glowy, beautiful chalcedony. It's hard to show you, like there, you can see it kind of glowing. They're small, so it's hard for me. They're not on the strand anymore, but look at there, that's how they glow. You can see that warm glow inside. Susan said, just finished the Dunwich Horror about to start Call of Cthulhu. Nice. You all like those horror movies. I don't know about me. I don't know about me on those. Angela said, I still have my onyx add bead necklace from high school circa 1969. I would like a few 6mm onyx. I don't have that tonight, but we might have some around somewhere. Send me an email. If you're ever looking for things, y'all, you just send an email and we try to look for it for you. Somebody sent an email about those bumpy bezels that Andrew used the other day in his project, and we found some. So I just emailed that person back tonight, and we actually found some other styles in that too. So we'll have those. If anyone's interested in those bumpy bezels, let me know. You can send an email, or I'm going to put up a picture of the different shapes that we've got, and I'll post information about those very soon. Next up, Jasper hearts. Jasper hearts. They're drilled top to bottom. They're heart-shaped jasper. They're all different. I will pick yours. No picking. No one gets to pick. Sorry. That's too much. But they're beautiful jasper hearts. Red jasper. Maybe a poppy jasper. I'm not 100% sure what jasper it is. But they are lovely. And they are 25 cents each only. 11.5mm by about 12.5mm. Jasper hearts, 25 cents each. And says, I saw that about the bezels. Yay. Thanks for looking for those. You're welcome. Thanks for asking. Laura says, I also rewatched Sneakers starring Robert Redford, Sidney Poitier, River Phoenix, and Dan Aykroyd. I've never seen that either. CY17. Ooh. Now this is a strand, and I priced these really low. This is a strand. This was a very expensive strand and a very vintage strand of Petersite. And these are all drilled. They're top drilled. And they're all different. You don't get to pick. I will pick for you. But beautiful Petersite. You can see that Petersite flash. This is very dark. This one's a little bit lighter. But they all have that beautiful starry, like, look at how, oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. No two are alike. So if you're looking for matching pairs, it's probably not going to happen. But this is exquisite petersite. This is very vintage, a very old strand, and this was a very expensive strand.
Would you like to hear an update of what is sold?
Oh, you're going to update us?
Yeah, I have a stopping point.
Oh, he's at a stopping point. So Andrew's going to update us with what may have sold already.
And I have to sit down.
You need to sit down a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're on 17. So let's see. We're going to pause right here, everybody, and check out the email and see what's selling. I know some of y'all like to know. Hopefully something sold.
Oh, we have a couple claims. So we have CY4 times 4.
CY4 times 4. So we've got 25 of those still left.
CY6 is a claim for 12.
Okay, so we had 38 of those total. We sold 12 of 36. So we have what, 24 of those left?
We got a claim for CY12.
CY12, let me see what that is. Just one of those. We have 7 of those left then.
CY8 times 2.
CY8, we have 2 of those left then.
CY8 times 2.
We've got, that's sold out. CY8 is sold out.
CY8.
Sold out.
CY10.
CY10, how many of those?
Just CY10.
One of those. I think that was the second one of those. That's, so we're down to 3 of those, I think.
I don't have any other claims for CY10.
Oh no, so okay, so there's 4 of those left.
CY11.
CY11, 5 of those. There were 12, so there's 7 of those left.
CY17 times 4.
CY17, that's this petersite times 4.
CY17 times 4.
So 8 of those, we've got 10 of these left. All right.
I think we're caught up.
Okay. So there's a lot of the quartz did not sell. I was surprised. I thought people would grab the quartz for like dream catchers and sun catchers.
Dream catchers are not a big thing anymore.
I guess not. My sun catchers, no.
Dream catchers are a First Nation thing.
Is what?
A First Nation thing.
Yes.
So unless you're a First Nation, you should probably do something else.
Do something else.
CY17, I got another thing for.
How many?
Just one.
Just one? All right. So that was, we did 9 of those, I think. So there's 9 left. 9 left. Okay, moving on to CY18. Anna says, yeah, I got some things. I will go back and look at the crystal. Crystal's nice, and the black onyx is nice too. All right, so we're getting into some pearls here. I didn't know what y'all would like. So I just did some like, these are vintage freshwater pearls. We've got 16 of these, and they are drilled this way. So they're a little longer, generally. They're about 7.9, so about 8 millimeters by about 7. Susie says, I worked for K Jewelers in the early 80s. Very popular. Nice. Anna says, we like it all. I know. You like it all. I can't have it all, though, right?
I do.
Andrew says, I do. So this is CY18, 75 cents a pearl. These are vintage freshwater pearls in this beautiful kind of champagne color, bronzy color. Just figures for some people who may not like a whole strand of pearls, but you want some, there's a chance at some. We don't normally take our pearl strands apart.
Not unless I use it.
Right, and this is probably one Andrew used for something, so I took...
Which one? Hey.
Hey, don't worry about it, Andrew. Don't worry about it, Andrew.
Oh, well, the cat's away, the mice will play, huh? Hey, I was thinking about taking Gertie here.
Oh, yeah?
Wouldn't that be cute? Get it normalized that she's, come on, time to go to the
Time to go to
cottage.
work.
Time to go to work. Time to make the donuts. And she would prance along and jump in the car.
Right. So
I don't think that would happen though.
these are little Keshi pearls, and there's the hole in there. It goes that way. Where's the other side? Through there. And then this is one. These are just little pearl nuggets that goes that way and goes through there. So these are just a really cool. I thought they were a cool shape. They're just an odd. They're a Keshi pearl. It's pretty much what they call any pearl that's like oddly shaped. Doesn't have the pearl, the big round kind of pearl nucleus. And we're at CY19. These are 75 cents each. They've got really good color, and they're just really fun. So if you like those, there you go. Figure we do try and do some more pearls for y'all in today's show. I don't have too many, but I found some nice ones. I don't like to cut up too many vintage pearl strands because we do sell them by the strand pretty easily, pretty well. But we had some that we had already cut up. So I just went with it. Like this. I have a number of these strands, but I refuse to cut them up. These kind of wire wrapped looking pearls. We have these in different colors. We have these in like a bronzy color, in green, in this white color. I think those are the main colors we have. Oh, we have them in a champagne color. We sell them by the strand. I didn't want to cut any of those up. I'm sorry, everybody. But you can buy the white ones individually, and they're drilled through lengthwise. And they're only $2 each, down from $2.50. $2 a pearl. Beautiful, long. They look like, I call them wire wrapped. They look like they've been wire wrapped.
Who's gonna come and live with us next?
Who's gonna come live with us next? And there's only 8 of these available, so CY20, $2 each.
I was thinking about this, and like, what we could do is like people could come for like a week, and they do grunt work, and then we'll give them a bead stipend.
A bead stipend.
So you can pick stuff out, and you'll learn as you work, but also we'll feed you and house you.
Oh boy.
How about that?
Andrew's got a whole program going.
I know. Allegory Gallery Residency, nonprofit, 501c3 organization.
Not yet, we're not.
For grants.
Angela says, nice to wrap on leather those pearls. Yes. You need a thin needle because the hole, these are not large hole. Don't confuse that. But you can wrap them around leather, yes.
You all like that idea? That's only a week of your life.
Only a week of your life. You get to learn stuff.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Unless you already know how to do it. Then.
So these are tiny little kind of button pearls.
I love those.
These are about 6 millimeters.
Those are so good.
They've got the little flat, little bottoms.
Flat bottom.
Flat bottom pearls.
They sit nice. So if you're doing like bead embroidery stuff, then you don't have to rely on glue. You can sew it on.
Anna says, I'll do it.
All right, come on. When you want to come?
He's like, when you want to
we
come?
We got a show in the beginning of November, so we'll put you to
beginning
work.
of December, you mean?
Beginning of December, so you need it before.
Right.
Before that.
So these are 35 cents each.
With us. All vegetarian.
All vegetarian Thanksgiving. CY21, 35 cents each. And you can't be bothered by a lived-in artist house.
And cats.
And cats.
Ava survived.
Ava survived. Yeah, she was allergic.
Traveling around the country still. So
she's still alive.
The cat hair must not have infiltrated too hard.
Right.
There at one point though, she was sitting in the living room, and she was like, "You know, this room kind of makes my throat close up."
Laura says that sounds like fun. Angela says I could be interested.
All right. We'll make a sign-up sheet.
Sign up sheet. CY22.
And if you tell me what you want to eat beforehand, we can plan recipes.
CY22. These are blue-green kyanite blades.
And we're all pretty easy going, I think. Like Ren, they said that they were not stressed out, but they said that they were a little bit like they didn't know what they were getting into. So they, oh, I love those.
I know.
Wait a second. Where'd you get those?
These were already loose. You have still some strands available.
Okay.
Unless we get lots of comments for them, and then I'll chop it up.
Ah, that one. Hey, wait a second.
I know, right? Look at that. Look at that.
The gemmy one. Oh my.
They're drilled, top drilled.
I mean, they're a little bit fragile style, so don't get in with a hammer.
Yeah.
And
you don't get to pick.
No.
We're not doing picks today.
But all of them are good.
They are all good.
Hey, some of them blue and green.
Green kyanite. Yeah, like this one is blue and green.
Hey, that's a good one.
Right?
I got
these
nervous
are $2.50 each.
I saw that come up. I said, what is he doing?
Right?
My gem friend.
Your gem friend. CY22, $2.50 each. Oh, I didn't measure any of these. Let me measure one for you here so you can see. They're about 26.3 by 7.
Angela said they'll be in the Charleston for the beach show.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I looked at all her dates of places that we could maybe go to, and we're full up at the, I'm gone a lot in January. I don't know. But I will be down south in January, so who knows? Maybe.
Anne says, Anna would be a good helper. I can vouch for her metal prep. I have some of her metal pieces.
Well, come on over.
Right?
When you want to come.
All right, everybody. Get ready to be blinded by beauty.
Oh. Wait a second. Wait. What do you got?
Ocean jasper. Vintage.
Hey.
Good quality. Ocean jasper.
This. Where'd you hide this?
Don't worry about it.
I'm like, that one looks, not that one. This one looks a little bit familiar.
Look at that. Andrew uses ocean jasper a lot in his work. Beautiful.
Oh, look at that. They look like a lily pad.
Lily pads on a pond. These are good quality. Sometimes you get ocean jasper now and it's like blah, no patterns, no nothing.
You know
these
what
are vintage.
Those circles are from?
What are those circles are from?
Bryoidal formation. So they're like little rounds that are in there.
Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us.
And when they cut them, it's like they cut it in half. You know, like when you cut, what's that candy that's round that has a caramel filling and chocolate on the outside?
Rolos.
Is it a round?
No, that's not round. Rolos are little crown shapes, kind of.
Maybe they're like the Rolos that you get from Stamps.
Oh, yeah. These are about 35 millimeters. And they're $4 each, down from $6. That's easily a $6 pendant at that quality for the ocean jasper.
Oh, I should also tell people I'm a little bit mean.
He's a little bit mean, yeah.
That may dissuade some people, but some people like it.
So, and I love this.
You love it when I'm mean.
No, I love this light pinkish, peachy ocean jasper. Suzanne says Ava's coming to New Orleans next year. Nice. Maybe we'll go visit.
I was thinking about it.
Vicky says hi Michelle, or hi back to Michelle. Lots of pretties tonight. Yes, and you do not get to pick these either. No pickies tonight. We'll pick for you.
Number are you on?
I'm on 23.
I got a claim for 1 or 10 for CY21.
21, 10 of those. Those are the little button pearls. We have 8 of them left. Thank you.
CY22, there's a claim for 4.
That's the kyanite blade, so there's 10 of those still left.
Ooh. CY24, 1 claim.
See, I don't have a CY24 yet. I'm not there. I'm on 23.
Wow, they're thinking in the future.
Somebody's thinking in the future. If you send a claim for CY24, we're not there yet. Please check your sent mail.
I'm going to delete that.
Andrew's going to delete it so it doesn't confuse me.
CY23.
Probably wanted a CY23. All right. So these are CY23. Beautiful. You don't get to pick, but if you want to send me a general color-ish, you can do that. I'll try my best. Like if you like these peachy ones, or you like these kind of mossy ones, transparent-ish, not transparent, translucent mossy, the dark greens, the browns. These browns are really pretty. Oh, Laura says I bid 24 by mistake. That's all right. Andrew deleted it. Just make sure if you didn't already send another email to do that. I hope people grab these so I didn't cut up that strand for nothing. Hope people like these. 23. Moving on. Now we're getting to 24. 24, some labradorite hearts. Labradorite hearts. They're not the super flashy, colorful labradorite. They are the green labradorite. They're almost a matte, almost like a waxy matte finish, which is kind of cool. But they've not got tons. They'll flash sometimes, some of them, but they're more of the non-flashy parts that have been carved. But they're nice little hearts. I'm really selling them, aren't I? But I want people to know, like, these are not we have some super flashy labradorite. These are not it. But they are pretty. They're a nice kind of they're the green labradorite color. And we have a bunch of these, you know, within reason. But I have multiple strands I can take apart if we need to. They are 50 cents each, and they are approximately 16 millimeters by about 15 millimeters. If you need some hearts, it's a good chance to get them only 50 cents each. $25. Now these are some big ones. I know not everyone will want these, but these are natural Chahua jasper. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Chouhua. Chouhua jasper. I looked it up. It is sometimes quite expensive. These are big pieces, and they are spectacular. Had them at $8 each when it was a full strand, taking them down to $6 each for y'all. I'm going to show you. If you do want to send a screenshot and pick yours on these ones, I'm not going to fight you on that because there's only 6 of them. Of course, I hope people don't all pick the same one, but let me know if you're open to another one, for example, as well. Or we can surprise you. Surprising you is always better for me. But they look like this looks like a map almost. Like, see, maps, lines charted. I just think they're so cool. And these are really big. I'm going to do them in inches for you first. This is about 2¼ inches by about 1.5 inches. In millimeters, that's about 58 millimeters by 38 millimeters. And they are drilled lengthwise. They are drilled lengthwise. So really pretty. Great pendants. You're not going to find a lot. We don't see a lot of this jasper. Like I said, I had to look up the name. Chahua, Chhohua. And sometimes when I looked it up, some of them were very expensive, especially when you get into these bigger sizes. or cut cabochons, things like that. These are faceted, and they're drilled top to bottom. CY25, $6 each, down from $8. If I sold those in the store, they'd be at least $8. If I put them in the online store, they're going to be at least $8, possibly more. All right, CY26. Here's some more pearls. And these are these little stick pearls. They are center drilled through the center. And I have 76 of these. I took a whole strand apart. We had a strand that was falling apart. And so I figured I'll just offer up the whole strand. I could have just tied one off, taken one and retied the strand. But, you know, these are vintage freshwater pearls. And like I said, they're drilled through the center. Really good color. Nice bright whites, almost silvery. They're very silvery looking. They've got really good nacre on them. Good color. Right, CY26. 50 cents each only. 50 cents each. Those are, though, that comes from a high-end strand. Just, you know, so you know. High-end strand that was coming apart, so I took it apart and offered them at 50 cents each to you all. Oh, let me give you a measurement. They all vary somewhat, but for example, this one is about 17.5 by about 5. 17.5 by about 5. So we are on, Susie says had to take a call. We're on 26. We just finished 26, and they were these beautiful pearls. Let me show you. Here's the strand they come off of, just to show you. So we have 76 of them on that strand, offering them to you at 50 cents each. And this is very pretty pearls, right? They are super pretty pearls. CY27. Some gorgeous tiger eye. Look at these tiger eye beads. This is some really kind of opulent tiger eye. This is vintage again. Vintage stones. Magnificent chatoyance. Really excellent color. Deep color. Look at that. These are all really pretty. There's not a bad one in here. I'm going to show you all of them because I want you to see how beautiful these are. These are $2.50 each. In the store, I would charge a lot more, at least $4 each for these if you bought them individually in the store. Because we have beads and bowls in the store, and they're for people who want to make earrings or necklaces or pendants and not want to buy a whole strand. But they are usually a little bit more, and these at this quality would be much more. But these are about 27.7 by 17, so about 28 by 17 millimeters. And they're only $2.50 each. There are 14 of them available. I don't have any more of this. I definitely know I have no more of this kind of quality in this style at all. So that's one strand taken apart for y'all. $2.50 each. Oh, what a nice day it has been. I don't know about you all, but it's been a good day. I think it's a really nice day. Hope you're all having a great day out there. Okay. Now, this is a strand that we've tried to sell before by the strand multiple times. No takers on it. This is African white opal, natural. So I cut it apart. It was so hard to cut this strand apart, y'all. This is a very vintage strand. Natural African white opal. And these are exquisite beads. These are about 18 millimeters by about 13. And width-wise, they come in at about 3.5. But they are just, now it's not opal like you see in Ethiopian or Australian opal. It's a soft stone. It's more like your blue opals, like the Awahi blue, but it's a pretty, pretty stone. And these little chiclet kind of looking beads are beautiful. And so if you're looking for kind of neutrals, these would be lovely. Dominion says some of these beads would work in mosaics too. Of course, we have lots of people that we know who do mosaics with beads all the time. You can definitely do that. There are many uses out there for beads. Many, many uses for beads. People make bookmarks, people do the mosaics, people do all different kinds of things. Sometimes they come into class and do them with us. We make all different kinds of stuff. Eyeglass holders, like lanyards. We used to make mask lanyards, mask holders during the pandemic. This is CY28. I dropped them down to $1.50 each. We only have this one strand. There are 22 of them available. And it's a really pretty, I hated, like I said, I hated to tear that strand apart, but the stringing on it was getting so old that it was starting to fray anyway. So I'm like, all right, this is the time. This is telling me I need to do this. African natural white opal. We have 22 people watching. I thought we'd have a low viewership tonight because of Halloween, and that is not the case. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Next up, pyrite cubes. Pyrite cubes. Oh, that one was glued to something. Sorry. So we have 11 of these. I'm not going to sell that other one. We have 11 of these. So these are pyrite cubes. They are drilled corner to corner like this. And they are all a little bit different in size. But let me grab one here. This is kind of in the middle probably. This is about 11.7 by 11.9 by 11.6. So all about the same. Pretty cubey. These are only $2 each. Some of them are a little, they're a little rougher than others, but that's natural. That's the natural cut of the stone, how it naturally, was cut apart. Beautiful cubes of pyrite. Only $2 each. CY29. Those are kind of cool. You don't see that kind of very often, I think. Oh, Okay. This was a very nice strand of fluorite, and I cut it apart for y'all, because that's what we do. But look, this is green fluorite. Green fluorite. Hold on. Forgot to put something in one of these bags. Green fluorite, and it is gemmy. This is kind of like a little bonus for y'all, because this is really good quality. I priced them at $1 each only, so $1 each. Got 28 of them available. It's like the whole strand. Gave you a good price on it. And this is, I'm pretty sure I got my pyrite cubes from you all. Very possibly. Look at these. So these are about 14.5 by 10 millimeters. 14.5 by about 10 millimeters. CY30. Green fluorite goodness. Fluorite's been very popular lately. $1 each. We've got 28 of them available. 28 of them available. There's the other ones, just so you can see. They're all great. Beautifully gemmy, glowy, beautiful stones of fluorite. $1 each. This is probably the last day of the loose gemstones for a while. We do these every once in a while. We've done a number of these before. But I wanted to give you some just really nice deals tonight. And this is love fluorite. So pretty, right? I love the green too, right? 30, where's 31? 31. Oh, so this is one, this is a little different. It's not, I mean, it's more of a pendant. Carved, kind of carved dragons on both sides. You can hang it like this. You can dangle something from it. It's just a cool piece. We had it at $26 before, so I dropped it down, 20 bucks. 20 bucks if anybody wants it. It is about 2.5 inches by about 1 1/8 inches at the widest parts. Hand carved, really good price for a hand carved thing. Really good price for hand carved stone pendant. $20. Kind of one of those going once, going twice before we put it somewhere else. Either it stays with us or it goes in the online store, maybe the physical store. 20 bucks, one available. CY31. Rather than go to somebody that we know is going to love them and use them, and us hold on to them. So dropping the price sometimes, we can do that. This is the one carved bone thing that we had. I had this at $64 retail. This is a carved bone dragon with leaves on the other side. Hole goes through there. This one. Hand carved. Lots of detail. Lots and lots of detail. Dropping it down to $38 for y'all. Nice big pendant. This measures in at 1.5 inches by 2 inches. CY32. One of them available. Almost half price. Almost. All right, one of those available. And it says, dang, CY32 is a good deal, right? We've offered it before. Nobody grabbed it. And like I said, just letting you all have a great deal if you want it tonight. It's the last night of our loose gemstones and stuff, so I threw that in there. Trying to give you some really good deals tonight if you want them. All right. This is some dyed jade drops, and let me see. I have up to 30 of these. I have another strand I can cut apart. But these are really super pretty. Kind of pinky green dyed. Some are more pink, some are more green, some have both. You don't get to pick. Again, we'll pick for you. But I'll try and, if you order pairs, of course, I will always try and match them unless you don't want them matched. But it's a dyed jade, faceted drop. It is top drilled, so drilled through there, across there, through the top. And these are approximately 13 millimeters by 13 millimeters. All right. Anna says, what's tomorrow's show? Yes, tomorrow's the holiday show. Make sure you go in and hit that bell on YouTube to get notifications on that. Let them know you want to see it. And also, if you're on Facebook, make sure you hit the going or interested on the Facebook event. It helps more people see it. Tomorrow's the holiday show, at least the start of the holiday show. We'll see how much we can get done for you. Andrew's working on enameling tonight. That's what he's doing here at the cottage with me. Anna says they look like mints, right? They're super pretty. Super pretty. CY33. 30 of them available. Anna says make your AKA friends something with CY33. What's AKA? I'm terrible with abbreviations. Terrible. CY34. Smoky quartz. A lot of y'all liked the smoky quartz last night. I found some extra faceted rounds. These are faceted rounds at 12 millimeters. $1 each. I put them at $1 each only. Oh, AK is a sorority. The colors are pink and green. Nice. Yeah, do it. Do it. They make great things, right? Just really good quality smoky quartz, faceted rounds. Again, 12 millimeters, 11.5 to 12. That's what happens sometimes when they facet them, or how I catch them with the thing that I can't. I have ruler in my head. It's not caliper. That's it. There we go. Dominion says it'd be cool if the live listings were timestamp listed in order by type stone item for people looking for specific things. No way. Sorry. Good, maybe good suggestion, but there is no possible way we could do that and actually be worth our while on that. The lives are only meant to be available for viewing for, I mean, you can watch any live, but we only keep the items available for about a week. And then they go back into their spots. So you got to watch it within the week and find the things you like. They're meant to be the website. Our website is where you can search for things. The lives are meant to be a wild assortment of things that are going to pop up and surprise you. If you could sort by them all, it'd be boring, I think. That's what the website's for. That's what the website's for. Yeah, it would take hours extra, and it would not probably make us any more if we took the hours to categorize everything, especially since the items are only available for about a week. Oops, forgot one of those. Here's some Kambaba jasper, probably the nicest Kambaba jasper I have seen in quite some time. Look at these pieces of vintage Kambaba jasper. These are highly patterned, highly beautiful, colorful Kambaba jasper. Dominion says, are things that are sold on the lives added to the website? Sometimes they go back into our stash, never to be seen again by the public until Andrew uses them in his jewelry. It all depends. Sometimes they go on the website, sometimes they go to the online or the physical store in Johnstown, and sometimes they go back into hiding. These are about 30 millimeters by 40, so about a 30 by 40 rounded rectangle shape, drilled lengthwise. These are well worth $8 each, just so you know. Dropping them down to $6 each for you all. These are pretty spectacular. Anne says, when I miss a live and I want to see what there was, I quickly scroll through YouTube. If I see something I like, I can stop and listen. It's nice to be able to scroll like that on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's a really good place to watch our stuff. You're right, Anne, because you can scroll quickly. Facebook doesn't give you that scrubbing ability where it pops up a little window and you can kind of watch as you scroll along. Facebook doesn't do that. YouTube does. Anne says, that's just if I don't have time to watch. I also like to just watch the whole thing on weekends. So we appreciate it. We get those good watching numbers. YouTube loves it when people watch longer because we post very long videos. And if we keep people's attention, they share our videos more often because most people, let me tell you, most of our videos are watched for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then people leave. And that is just normal. I've talked with a lot of people. That's a normal statistic on YouTube. You got people's attention for about 2 to 3 minutes. And if it's not their thing and they don't really connect with you, they're gone. So most of our viewership is passing views that are 2 to 3 minutes long. So when YouTube sees people really hanging in there and watching for a long time, that helps our numbers. Anna says, it's fun to have the lives on while I'm working on projects, right? And it's even more fun to hang out with us during our creative make-along next Thursday, November 7th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where you can work along with us and we'll all be creating stuff together. How about that plug? You like that? If people didn't buy this Kambaba Jasper, I don't know what is wrong in the world. So we'll see. We'll see. Because this is one of my favorite stones of the night. What number was that? That was 35. Here comes 36. This is a carved jade pendant or connector. There's a flower on this side. I can kind of see the flower coming up here, right, with the leaves. I don't know what this side is, to be 100% honest with you. Is it an elephant looking out here? Is it there's a leaf coming across? This looks like kind of maybe a tusk, but it also, because this has holes on all 4 sides. There's a hole here, there's a hole up here, and there's a hole down here. So that, I don't know what all of it is. But this side, at least, is a beautiful flower. You can make up whatever this side is that you want. But this was $14, which is a great price already. That's Anne says a fish. I was looking at it too. I'm like, is that a fish? There's this kind of looks like a fish tail, but could be a leaf as well. Like, I don't know. It could be a fish heading that way. I don't know. It's whatever you want to make it. Let's look at this side though, because it's definitely a flower. And it's only $10. It's a fun pendant. It's nice. It's pretty big. It's about 1.5 inches by about 2 3/8 or so. Yeah, 2 3/8. So CY36. There's just one. If you're interested, I dropped the price to $10. Hand carved stone. Hand carved jade. Now, we used to have some strands of these. I don't know if we have more strands. I cut one apart. This is ocean jasper. And these are ocean jasper kind of tubes, right? They're about 18.5 by 13 millimeters. And this is some, again, vintage, stunning quality, patterned ocean jasper. Like, there's just, it's really, really pretty. So if you got any of those ocean jasper larger pendants earlier today, or larger beads, they don't have to be pendants, but you might want to add some of these on. They're only $1.75 each, which is a crazy good price. I dropped it down from $3 a piece. And remember, these prices are only good for the live. Once these migrate, if they do migrate, as we were talking about, to the Johnstown store or the online store, the prices go up at least to this. Sometimes when I do research, the prices go up even more. And depending on how long it takes to photograph them, or all that stuff, price goes up the more work that we have to put into it. We got to make our money back on our time too, as every artist should, right? That's what we believe. Artists should be paid for their time. So these are ocean jasper, again, really nice quality, only $1.75 each. 22 of them available. We did have strands of these. I'd have to look to see if we have any more strands, if anyone's interested in a strand of them, because they are so nice. They are really nice. And if we had strands, if you're interested, we could probably do a better deal on a full strand than buy the bead. That's just the way things work. But I'd have to look. I'd have to dig. Do some digging. CY. Oh, I got there. I got 2 pieces of paper. CY 38 is some more fluorite, but this is from a nice vintage strand of faceted fluorite. Green fluorite, faceted stones, only $1.50 each. Really pretty. And just to give you a general estimate on the size, 15.5 by 9. Some are bigger, some are smaller. That one's tiny. I wouldn't probably sell that one to anyone unless they really wanted that tiny one. So there's like 25 of them available. I do have another strand if we have to go into another strand, but I didn't want to take it apart because it's already in a strand, right? So just to show you, there's a few extras. This is what the strands look like. They were really pretty strands. So I have 26 that I cut apart for this show. CY 38, beautiful fluorite. Green fluorite, faceted nuggets. Oh no. Where'd you go? There you are. All right. CY 39. Red tiger eye beads. I know some of y'all love the red tiger eye. Really nice quality. Super duper chatoyance on these. Look at this. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Red tiger eye. Great color on these. $1.25 each only. What a steal. What a steal. Look at that. Check that out. Oop. Well, check that one out. They're like holographic. They're so good. These are so nice. I keep dropping them though. Like, look at how chatoyant they are. Chatoyant. Those really shine, says Michelle, right? They do. They do. So they're all like that. They're all beautiful. They're all good shiners, flashers. 20 millimeters by about 15, 20 by 15 approximately, faceted ovals. $1.25 each. 16 of them available. Super pretty. Just that one. We cut one strand apart. 16 of them available. Once that's gone, I don't have any more of that either. That's those 2 tiger eye strands tonight. I do not have any more of those. Get them while you can. And the last one tonight. This is a really super pretty, kind of high-end strand of rose quartz.
Do you want me to do the telling?
Sure. While they look at this rose quartz, let's see if we sold anything else.
All right. Where did we leave off?
We left off somewhere around 24, 23. Yeah, I think 23.
Okay, so we have 10 for CY26.
26. Let me see. That's okay. 10 of those. So we have 66 of those left. Those were the stick pearls.
We have the thing for 8 of CY21.
21. Going back in time here. Let's see what we got. 21. Playing for 8 of those. Oh, those are those little button flat bottom pearls. I think we might be sold out on those.
We have a claim for CY27 for 4.
CY27, 4 of those. That's the tiger eye. We still have 10 left.
We have CY26 for 6.
So those are, okay, so those are those stick pearls. We still have some of those left. CY26.
CY27 times 2.
27 times 2 more. So we still have some of those left. That's that tiger eye again.
CY27 times 2.
So that's a total of 4, and whatever we had before that.
CY28 times 2.
28 times 2, that's the natural African white opal. We have 20 of those left.
CY29 times 3.
CY29 times 3, that's the square pyrite. We have 8 of those left.
CY30 times 2.
30 times 2, we have 26 of those left. That's the fluorite.
CY26 times 20.
26 times 20. That's those stick pearls again. We still have some of those left.
And I think we're caught up.
Okay.
Oh, actually, never mind. We're not caught up. CY33 times 4.
33 are those pink and green dyed jades. We have 26 of those left.
CY35.
35, that's the Kambaba jasper. We sold 1 of those, so that's 4 left.
This person put times, but they didn't put a number.
For the
CY35.
okay, so if you send an email in for CY35 and put a time symbol but no number, let us know how many you want.
Otherwise, we're just going to assume 1.
Yeah, otherwise it's just 1. That's the Kambaba jasper.
CY38 times 10.
38 times 10, that's the fluorite. We have 16 of those then left.
CY39 times 2.
39 times 2, that's the red tiger eye. So we have 14 of those.
39 times 2.
Okay, so we have 12 of those left.
CY40 times 4.
That's this, what we're talking about right now. This is the rose quartz. These are faceted, twisted drops.
CY39.
Just 1.
I guess so.
So I think that takes us down to 11.
CY31 times 10.
31 times 10. No, not CY31.
CY 31 times 10.
31, there's only one of. So that was, so if you sent an email for CY 31, make sure you got the right number because that was this and somebody requested 10 of them. There's only this one. I don't want to charge you for the wrong thing. It was a carved, I think carved jade or carved jasper, double dragon.
They're interested in a strand of ocean jasper.
Okay, I can check that out, see if we have any more.
And then we just got a claim in just right now for CY 27.
CY 27. That is one more of the tiger eye.
It's always interesting to see what people pick.
I know. Thank you all who have been claiming tonight. Just to give you an idea in size on these are about 18 millimeters by 12 and a half. And these are beautiful rose quartz, faceted and twisted. They have a kind of a twist to them. Very interesting shape in a drop, drilled top to bottom. That makes them very easy. You don't have to make any, wire special, just head pin, done if you want to make earrings with those. But beautiful rose quartz, $1.50.
CY 37 times 10.
37 times 10. Okay, so that's the ocean jasper. All right. Erase that one, Andrew. Thank you. And that's the show tonight, everybody. Andrew's worn out. I'm worn out too. Let me flip this camera around, say a quick goodbye, and we're going to go figure out what we're going to eat.
We got ×2 for jasper. I don't know what that means.
You have to send the lot number, everybody. You have to send the lot number. If you have any questions about anything, I don't know. So that's another thing to let you know. I work on a spreadsheet that only has lot numbers. So if you reference something that you've purchased in a lot number, but you only call it by the name. So like say you had CS or CY 27 and that's the tiger eye, but later you just say, oh, I want 5 of the tiger eye instead of 1. I don't know what that is. So
the red tiger's eye, the yellow tiger's
right.
eye.
And I don't have a clue when I go to the spreadsheet. I don't actually list the names down on my spreadsheet. I only list lot numbers. So any additions, any questions, anything you want to do, please use the lot numbers because that's what I need. All right.
Somebody said it was me.
It was me. I don't know. But please send us emails with lot numbers and what you want. That's what we need to work with. Because I don't, like I said, I don't put the names of the stones or the names of anything beside it on my spreadsheet. I make a spreadsheet of 1 through 40 and with the whatever lot we're dealing with CYs tonight. And
so is CY 35, is that jasper?
CY 35. 35 is the Kumbaba jasper, yes. Are you putting it together over there?
Yeah, because I haven't been watching. Well, I've been watching, but
I know, but somebody said they didn't say how many of these they wanted.
Okay.
So we got it?
That makes sense.
All right.
You better do that fast before you forget.
I know. All right. Suzanne says another great show. Good night. Good night, Suzanne. Enjoy Halloween. I know it's a special night for you. Anne says thank you. Thank you all so much. Michelle says bye. Bye, Michelle. Happy Halloween to you all. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Have a safe Halloween if you're going out tonight or doing anything out. Yeah, go and get crunked.
Get the trick and treat.
Trick and treat. Make sure you're safe out there. And yeah, we'll see you here. Remember, tomorrow is the holiday show, at least part 1 of the holiday show. So be sure to tune in tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have some of Andrew's polymer ornaments. We're going to have some charms and some check glass and maybe some enamel. We'll see if the enamel shows up for tomorrow's or if it's in part 2. But we got lots of stuff for you. So stay tuned and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Bye now.